Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now the man from UTEP. Right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 44. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
From the 47 now, that work with a 2nd and 7.
It's Eckler again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Here's Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Justin Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And Dillon going to pick up a Packers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Packers at 1-8 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
17.
Off the play fake, Love. Sliding out of the pocket.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 8.
2nd down. Love.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
The throw over the middle, taken in. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
First down, and they stick with Eckler.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Packers nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
He'll hand off here to Eckler. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. All of his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. That's out wide for Palmer.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
In motion left goes Allen. On 4th down, Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Packers 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not over.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael Davis. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Come on, set. Deal, black.
Now Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, run! Get the ball back!
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And the Chargers first down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Herbert changing things up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Eckler.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as time expires in the 1st half.
And the Chargers are able to add on to their 1st half lead.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to...
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard
To throw now, here's Love.
flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chris Rumph from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now a second down throw for Love here. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the option, it's Jones. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, Love. Fighting to stay up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Kenneth Murray. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play fake. Here's Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material.
Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler.
He's into space past the 25.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, going to the air with Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Chris Rumph picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Love looking to throw it.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They snap it to Herbert. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here, Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
1st down, Love to pass.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Love now.
He'll find DeGuara complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Here we go. 43 rail. Drill 52.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try again with Jones. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jones. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Flag 2. Go red. Black shot.
One last shot now for Love. Over the middle, and
throws a diving catch.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
The end. Where's your courage?
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. Partner, pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end because this one was over beforehand.
You're